going on, guys? It's Scott and Kyle with Never Hedge, and we are here with a special guest from the UFC, fucking Pablito. It's good to have you, bud. How you doing today?
Good, man. How are y'all?
Pretty good.
Good.
So yeah, you go Cody Verret, aka Pablito. How'd you get the name, the nickname?
Dude, whenever I first cut my hair and shaved a mustache,
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Narcos. So I was like always saying like different kind of like Pablo Escobar quotes and shit like that. And
Yeah.
Dustin kind of said Pablito one day. And
Yes.
whenever Dustin said it, he was videoing and posted it on Twitter. And the internet just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, I kind of want to ask you a little bit about that. So you got the haircut, you got the stash, you got the nickname. You're posting Instagrams of you on a box of cigarettes. It's great marketing, man.
Yeah.
How'd you get this persona started? And did you get any influence from guys like Sean O'Malley or like guys like that?
Dude, I just like kind of watch a lot of those movies, those TV shows, stuff like
Mm-hmm.
Narcos, Scarface, Sopranos, all that stuff. So I'm really just into that, kind of have that look and that style as far as dressing and stuff like that. And really like the cigarette thing, somebody sent me an edit of Dustin. Like, show this to Dustin. I get so many DMs
I'm
where
sure.
people give me stuff to Poirier. And so they were like, show this to Dustin. I said, I'll show it to Dustin if you can do one of me smoking a Marlboro Red. And they did.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched your last fight, the one on your Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, love the walkout song, Credence.
Yes, sir. CCR, baby.
Uh
Yes.
huh. So what's it like growing up Lafayette?
Dude, I love it, man. Louisiana really is the best state. We're pretty wide open. We got so much freedom to, 30 minutes south, you can go fishing, hunting just about anywhere. There's a lot of country. And then, like, inside of Lafayette, like where I live right now, you got all kinds of shit to do. I work at a bar downtown.
Nice.
So nightlife scene's awesome. You got University of Louisiana, Lafayette is right here. So you got a good college crowd. Just, dude, Lafayette's awesome. The people are great. Food, don't let anybody try to argue with you. Anybody from Louisiana knows the best food's in Lafayette, not New Orleans.
Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna have to come to Lafayette.
Yeah.
Got to.
How's the hunting down there? Because like I'm sure the fucking fishing is phenomenal.
Yeah, dude.
Is there like tons of? I'm also pretty sure there's tons of waterfowl in Louisiana too, because that's where like the duck commander guys are based, right?
Yeah,
Down in Louisiana.
that's probably like our biggest. I was a big hunter, especially growing up.
Yeah.
I'm originally from about 30 minutes south of Lafayette, a town called Abbeville,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
country. And so I grew up a really big hunter. We got a ton of duck hunters in the south. There's a town called Gadon, which is known as like the duck capital of the world. People come from all over the country to come duck hunting in Louisiana.
Oh
Really?
shit.
Yeah.
So what got you into fighting?
My dad was a an amateur boxer. And he also just huge boxing fan. So growing up, I watched all the Manny Pacquiao fights, all the Floyd Mayweather, all the Oscar De La Hoya fights. Um, Grew up watching those, and then once MMA kind of started to become more and more popular, my dad really got into that and started watching that. And then whenever I was probably around 15, I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
one of my dad's buddies, or really just kind of a guy he knew, Eric Scallon, who is now my head coach, and he's got I want to say 27 pro fights. He fought in Bellator before. Uh, he was starting his own branch of the Gladiators Academy, which is Tim Crater's gym
Okay.
out in Lafayette. So I just started training there and never stopped.
Yeah, you got a gym full of killers out there, man.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah, we got some.
Jouban, Fletcher, Poirier. You think that makes your fights in the ring or in the octagon easier? Just training with those savages all the time.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Just whenever a lot of times in the back, you know, uh, especially earlier in my career. Not that it's a very long career, but 3 years ago when I was
Right.
18 years old,
Yeah.
just being in the back thinking about like, okay, well, look, at the end of the day, this guy across from you is not Tarek Malva. This guy's not Abram Sellers.
Right.
Dustin Poirier, AJ Fletcher. You know, I
Right.
always know that I've seen tougher competition in the gym, and that kind of beats it and just makes it more focused on mental. Because I know physically I can hang with anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
If all I got to worry about is the mental, it kind of takes some pressure off of me.
That and being around guys who are successful day in and day out. That's gotta rub off on you. I would think. It's
Yeah,
just in your mindset.
100%. You see the things that certain guys do
Right.
that separates them from the best. And at the end of the day, you have to, because
Right.
if I don't stay on my shit and I don't keep up with the guys in the room, I could really get hurt.
Right.
Just going out there and bullshitting with some of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that fight against Anthony Molson, I was dying when it says your age 21 and then it said him not available.
Yeah,
And then he walks out. How old was that dude?
I want to say he was like 36 or 37. That's just my.
Oh Jesus, he looked like he was about 60.
Yeah. He
It was
looked like an old
not a
man.
good
He was a
36.
weathered. He was
I want to say I've only fought one guy who was like really close to my age.
Yeah. I mean, sure, it's hard to find guys who are pro 21 years old.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. When do you think you're going to be back in there?
hopefully before the end of the year, man.
Yeah.
Kind of in October, November right now.
Mhm.
We're beginning of August, so if I really lock in right now, it gives me about 2 solid months.
Yeah.
I never really get out of the gym. I'm always around, so I'm ready whenever.
Do you watch UFC at all?
Yeah, I keep up with it.
Keep up with it. Who do you got this weekend?
Who's this weekend?
Black
Cyril
Beast.
Gane and Derek Lewis.
Yeah, I should have known that. I got Derek Lewis, but dude,
Hell yeah.
I mean, Gon's like just better everywhere,
Right.
but it's like you can't count out that power.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Were you just fucking listening to us fucking record our fight breakdown? Jesus. How about I got one more for you? Jose Aldo versus who's he fighting? Kyle Munoz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping Jose Aldo,
Yes.
but I don't. Nuno's legit, man. I don't know how that's gonna go. I like Jose Aldo a lot just because he's a shorter guy. I feel like I kind of gravitate towards those guys, try to mimic their style a little bit because I'm shorter, a little wider.
Right.
And
Right.
Aldo's got a really good boxing base with like a lot of heavy leg kicks. And I just like watching guys like that fight. But Munoz is scary, man.
Yeah. They both are really.
Yeah.
Yeah. This week's good, man. It's a good fight card. Luque Chiesa, that's a good one.
Yeah, dude. Vincent Luque is probably one of the more violent
Yeah.
guys right now. That dude is a savage.
Fuck yeah. And Michael Chiesa with that wrestling, it's hard to beat.
Yeah, and Chiesa's huge too. Mark
Yeah.
Chiesa. I just don't know if he can beat Luque's pressure, and
That's
he definitely
true.
has the power to put him out.
Yeah.
Right. He knows he's not a striker.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you watched Connor versus Dustin. What did you think about that fight as a whole, and what did you think about Connor's antics afterwards?
Man, I mean, Dustin was beating him bell to bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connor landed a couple hard kicks here and there. He didn't do anything crazy. Nothing that Dustin definitely didn't expect. You know, I think he kind of knew that Connor was going to come out there a little more wild, a little more aggressive, throwing some kicks. It's the easiest way to beat somebody who's really good at kicking is to beat them to the punch. You know, so
Right.
if you can beat those kicks before they get to you. But he was just throwing them raw, you know, no setup, just kind of blasting them in there. It's like, dude, if you throw kicks like that, you're going to get countered really hard or you're going to get checked really bad. And that's kind of what happened.
Yeah. And then afterwards, him laying on the ground, screaming, it kind of was embarrassing.
It was very embarrassing.
They just didn't get their way and decided that everybody should suffer for it. You know, you
Right.
see or doesn't get their toys, so they're like, all right, well, screw it. I'm going to cry and make this
Right.
for everybody.
Yeah. And then him saying shit about Khabib's dad. It was all he's lost it, man.
Yeah, dude, it sucks to see because, like, even though Dustin and Connor had fought so long ago, you know, once they kind of quit beefing, I was like, you know, it's cool. I could respect the things that Connor had done.
Oh yeah.
But now, dude, he kind of just wipes all that away. You know, I really don't care about any of his wins in the UFC or any of the great things he accomplished, all I can think about is, he's a garbage person.
Yeah, it's
He's
hard
absolutely
to like
a garbage person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he hasn't won in for fucking ever.
That's
Yeah.
Obama president. That's it.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, Connor's done. Is it so? You know you said you wanted to shout out your sponsors. What kind of sponsors you got going on?
Yeah, so right now I really only got one. I'm in
Mhm.
talks with a couple other people, hopefully for my next fight to sponsor me. But right now I got Star Bodies Apparel. They're just a fitness apparel brand from Baton Rouge. I wear most of their stuff in a lot of my Instagram pictures and stuff like that. I had Pablito shirts before my last fight. They made those. They take care of me, man.
That's
Really
awesome.
good guys, and it's small, homegrown business. If you guys are looking for any kind of fitness apparel, gym equipment, whatever, they
Always.
got apparel.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just had one more thing. Going back to last week's card, did you watch Sean Strickland, Uriah Hall?
Yeah, that dude's a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him saying he wants to kill people in the ring, it's a little bit
Yeah, dude,
hardcore.
you can't dude, it's weird with fighting. There's definitely a line. You got to know when to be that guy and when not to be.
Right.
Whenever the cage door locks, yeah, dude, you're a savage. You're a killer. We got to fight like dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of there is whenever we're athletes. I've heard guys say that before too. Like, I think Cheeto Vera said, whenever we close the door, yeah, it's kill or be killed. But every other day, I train like an athlete. I
Right.
eat a clean diet. I have to do recovery. I have to go to physical therapy. I have to lift weights. I have to run. It's a sport until we're fighting. So anytime you say stuff like I want to kill people or I want to really hurt people, save it for you got 15 to 25 minutes to handle that. After
Right.
that, it's back to being an athlete.
Right.
Agreed, man.
And so you're not training for a fight right now. So how is your training schedule different? Like are you doing less like hard striking now, or like how does your off season day-to-day training differ from when you're locking in for a fight?
Yeah, more whenever like if I don't have anything scheduled like right now, I usually get in 3 to 4, solid MMA based sessions a week. I'm actually going to go spar tonight. I haven't sparred. I sparred twice since my last fight. Just to stay sharp, keep
Right.
That competitive drive there. But more than anything, I do a lot more strength and conditioning in between fights.
Mm-hmm.
That way, it's nothing for me to just boom jump right back in, and I'm not. I don't have to get into shape
Right.
at the beginning. I just have to worry about getting sharp and working on my fight specific tools.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're sparring, how hard are you typically going? Are you going like light touch, or do you have like any like hard spar days leading up to a fight?
Yeah, it all kind of depends on the partner, and it depends on how close I am to the fight. Like right now, I don't have anything coming up, but there are guys in there like I mentioned Tarek Malvo. Me and Tarek are going to beat the shit out of each other. We've been together for a long time, so we're super comfortable with each other. We
Right.
both know a lot of our habits and things we do, and since we're so comfortable, like not afraid to start talking shit.
Right.
I tell him when I catch him, he's gonna tell me when he catches me, and we're gonna heat it up. But at the end of the day, we both take care of each other.
Right.
I know whenever I catch him, he knows whenever he catches me. We know when to let off and turn it up.
That sounds like a fun training environment, really.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Gotta get some shit talking in.
exactly, bro.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see you fight again. Excited for that. I know your which training partner of yours has the Contender Series coming up?
That's AJ Fletcher. I don't even y'all might know the date honestly of the. It's at the end of August, maybe the 31st.
Would you be going to something like that or just watching?
No, I'm just gonna watch it. I think he is bringing a couple of our guys, but odds are I'll probably be getting ready for a fight around that time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So I wouldn't want to book a trip to Vegas and have to miss a couple days.
Right.
true.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, keep us posted on when your next fight's going to be. We'll make sure to tune in, man. And thanks so much for taking the time with us today.
Yeah, definitely, man. I enjoyed it. I'll come back whenever you guys want me.
Sweet. Enjoy sparring tonight, man.
Yeah,
Sounds
man.
good. Appreciate
care.
y'all.
All right.